The fastest motorcycle ever built was so fast that if you sneezed for just 1 second, you'd travel more than 160 meters completely blind. And here's the crazy part. It wasn't even close to the speed engineers think motorcycles could theoretically reach. So how fast can a motorcycle actually go? By the end of this video, you'll see the speed where motorcycles stop being limited by engines and start being limited by physics itself. Most people think motorcycles top out around 100 kilometers per hour. Even basic commuter bikes can easily exceed that. Many modern sport bikes reach over 300 kilometers per hour. That's already faster than many supercars. But speed on a motorcycle feels completely different. At 100 kilometers per hour, the wind pushes against your body. At 200 kilometers per hour, it feels like an invisible force is trying to pull you off the bike. At 300 kilometers per hour, aerodynamic drag becomes the motorcycle's biggest enemy. Here's where things get ridiculous. Going twice as fast doesn't require twice the effort. The air fights back so hard that engineers need massively more power just to gain a little extra speed. It increases roughly 4 times. That means most of a motorcycle's power at extreme speed is spent simply fighting air. And motorcycles are terrible at aerodynamics. The rider acts like a giant human parachute. That's why riders tuck themselves tightly behind the windshield. Every centimeter matters, but even that isn't enough. Let's look at some real numbers. The Kawasaki H2R can exceed 400 kilometers per hour. At that speed, you'd cover the length of a football field in less than a second. That's already faster than many small aircraft during takeoff. Yet it isn't the fastest motorcycle ever. Not even close. Because speed record motorcycles aren't built for roads. They're built for one thing: going absurdly fast in a straight line. Some use streamlined bodies that completely hide the wheels. Others look more like missiles than motorcycles. Which brings us to one of the craziest records ever set. In 2010, a streamliner motorcycle reached about 376 miles per hour. That's over 605 kilometers per hour. Faster than many commercial airplanes during takeoff. Imagine sitting just inches above the ground at that speed. A tiny steering mistake could become catastrophic. So why don't motorcycles go even faster? The answer is physics. As speed increases, air resistance becomes enormous. Tires begin facing extreme stress. Stability becomes harder to maintain. And eventually, the power required rises dramatically. Engineers estimate that with enough power and the right aerodynamic design, motorcycles could go even faster than today's records. But each additional kilometer per hour becomes exponentially harder to achieve, which means breaking future records may require entirely new technology. So how fast can a motorcycle go? For everyday riders, around 100 to 200 kilometers per hour feels fast. For superbikes, over 300 kilometers per hour is possible. For record-breaking machines, we've already passed 600 kilometers per hour. And the strangest part is that the real limit isn't the engine, it's the air. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and consider subscribing for more surprising science, engineering, and technology videos. Thanks for watching.